The positive momentum of Indonesia's economic growth in the second quarter of 2021 must be maintained for the sake of sustainability of the economic recovery. However, how much can Indonesia's economy grow in 2021? Let's check the projections in these following infographics. The first one is, of course, about government's projection on Indonesia's economic growth. It is projected to be able to reach 3.7% to 4.5%. These are the list of the reasons or indicators. The first one is the surge in cases of the Delta variant of COVID-19 threatens economic growth in the third quarter. And it is estimated that in the third quarter, we'll experience a decline due to tightening mobility or PPKM emergency. And the government believes that in the fourth quarter, there will be a reversal of economic growth. The implementation of the emergency PPKM is expected to suppress economic growth in the third quarter. However, Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Herlangga Hartarto, said that the government's strategy to maintain economic growth at a positive level is to increase government spending. The absorption of the government's budget must be accelerated and will be maintained so that it can become a driving force for the economy. Growth will also be driven by the certainty of ease of doing business, including through the job creation law. And next, let's take a look at the projections from Bank of Indonesia in the next graphic. This is Bank of Indonesia's projection of Indonesia's economic growth in 2021. It is predicted to reach 3.5% to 4.3%. Meantime, in 2022, it is predicted to reach 4.6% to 5.4%. And BI predicts the midpoint of economic growth in 2021 at the level of 3.9%. And economic growth in the second quarter of 2021 of 7.07%, supported by a low basis in the same period in 2020, which is minus 5.32%. And economic indicators are in a stable condition according to the target inflation under control. Optimism at the midpoint of economic growth in 2021 is supported by the achievement of economic growth in the second quarter of 2021, which was on the level of 7.07%. The governor of Bank of Indonesia, Peri Warjo, said that the economic indicators were in a stable condition in line with the target. The inflation rate is under control, so it is predicted that it will still be within central bank's target of 3% plus minus 1%. Meanwhile, the current account deficit is predicted to be in the range of minus 0.6% to minus 1.4%. Not only government and central bank economists also shared their economic growth projection. And let's see the details on the next graphic. Bank Mandiri's projection of Indonesia's economic growth full year prediction in 2021 as much as 3.9%. The positive catalyst of the projection is the external demand for commodities driven by global recovery, domestic demand driven by accelerated vaccination, relatively low and stable inflation, increase in government spending in the second half, implementation of job creation law, and the role of the Indonesia Investment Authority. And the government and Bank of Indonesia are committed to maintaining an accommodative fiscal and monetary policy. Bank Mandiri's team of economists assessed that the risk faced by the prospect of economic recovery was the mutation of the COVID-19 virus, which could also be triggered by poor control of the pandemic crisis, and, for example, vaccination achievements that did not match the target. But overall, the Bank Mandiri economist team estimates that Indonesia's economic growth in 2021 will reach 3.69% year on year. Regarding Indonesia's economic recovery, is it related to the global economic recovery? And to be clear, let's take a look at Sri Mulyani Indrawati's statement, Indonesia's Minister of Finance. She said that expectations for future economic recovery are supported by the steps taken by a number of developed countries that will still maintain fiscal and monetary stimulus. Meanwhile, a number of countries are again facing the spread of Delta variant, which is very easy to spread and contagious. Sri Mulyani said the global economy showed an improving trend in the second quarter of 2021, continuing the recovery that had occurred in the first quarter. This is marked by strengthening economic performance in the second quarter of 2021 from developed countries such as the United States, which reached 12%, China, which was able to grow 7.9%, and while Singapore grew 14.3%. Meanwhile, the impact of strengthening global economic performance was also felt by Indonesia, which is in the second quarter of 2021 was able to grow at 7.07% year-on-year, thus encouraging a better recovery direction. And yes, hopefully all stakeholders are able to work together to realize the national economic recovery and economic growth targets. Stay tuned on Market Headlines because we'll be right back after the break.